If you're over 40 and confused about facial hair, whether to grow it, trim it, or figure out if your current look is doing you any favors, you're not alone. With so much conflicting grooming advice, fear of looking unkempt, and the pressure to stay age-appropriate and attractive, it's easy to stick with what's familiar, even if it's not working. But here's the good news. The fact that you're here, thinking strategically about your appearance instead of winging it, means you're already ahead of most men. Your facial hair is one of the most powerful tools you have to shape your features and project confidence. Today, I'll show you 10 beard styles women consistently find attractive on mature men. We'll break down why each one works and how to get it right. And number 10, it's not a style at all, it's the master principle that makes every other choice sharper. Let's get into it. Look 1. The intentional stubble. Let's start with the most scientifically proven attractive facial hair length. But we're not talking about accidental weekend scruff. This is deliberate, maintained stubble that projects rugged sophistication. Research consistently shows women rate heavy stubble as peak male attractiveness. It suggests confidence without trying too hard, masculinity without aggression. The key is that word intentional. This look requires just as much planning as any longer style. What makes this particularly powerful is how it enhances your natural features. Stubble creates shadow and definition along your jawline, adds textural interest that photographs beautifully, and suggests a man who's comfortable with imperfection but still maintains standards. This style works exceptionally well if you have inconsistent cheek growth. The short length makes patches virtually invisible. It's also perfect for highlighting strong jaw structure or adding definition to softer features. The versatility is remarkable. The execution separates weekend laziness from intentional style. You'll need a quality trimmer with precise guards, typically between 3 mm and 5 mm, depending on your hair density. Experiment during a long weekend to find your optimal length. But here's what transforms casual scruff into refined stubble. The boundaries. Your neckline must be clean-shaven, creating a sharp cutoff just above your Adam's apple. Your upper cheeks need cleaning to create defined lines from sideburns to mustache area. This daily attention to detail distinguishes intentional grooming from accidental neglect. It shows you understand the difference between looking carelessly disheveled and deliberately relaxed about perfection. The psychological impact is substantial. You feel effortlessly confident, appropriately masculine without appearing to try too hard. It works equally well with casual weekend wear or business attire, giving you consistent versatility. But if stubble feels too minimal for your personality, let's explore something with more executive presence. Look 2. The executive box. This represents the evolution from heavy stubble. Perfect for men who want more gravitas while maintaining absolute professional credibility. Think of this as the CEO's beard. The executive box communicates order, control, and mature judgment. It tells colleagues and clients you can commit to growing facial hair and maintain it with military precision. This balance between masculine authority and professional polish makes it the gold standard for business environments. Women often associate this style with reliability and leadership qualities, characteristics that become increasingly attractive in serious relationships. It suggests a man who makes deliberate decisions and follows through consistently. This works particularly well in corporate cultures where longer beards might seem unprofessional, but clean-shaven feels too conventional. It's also excellent for most face shapes, adding structure without overwhelming your features. The foundation requires patience. Let your beard grow 2 to 4 weeks until you have solid, even coverage. The defining characteristic is uniformity, consistent length throughout, typically 10 to 20 millimeters, creating that signature boxed appearance. Your trimmer becomes your precision instrument. Use a single guard length across the entire beard, ensuring no variation anywhere. The neckline and cheek boundaries must be razor sharp and maintained every day or two. Regular maintenance is crucial. Trim the entire beard once or twice weekly to catch fast-growing areas and preserve that uniform appearance. This consistency is what creates professional credibility. The confidence boost is immediate. You feel authoritative and polished without sacrificing masculine presence. You never worry about appropriateness in business settings, from client presentations to board meetings. This style appeals to women who value ambition, discipline, and the attention to detail that suggests success in other life areas. Now for men ready to make a bolder masculine statement. Look 3. The distinguished foe. Here we enter territory requiring real commitment but offering substantial rewards in presence and perceived authority. This is traditional masculinity executed with contemporary precision. A properly maintained full beard carries deep psychological associations, patience, wisdom, protective instincts. Studies show women often connect full beards with stability and long-term relationship potential, qualities that matter more as we mature. The crucial distinction is between full and wild. A distinguished full beard demonstrates you have both the genetics to grow it and the discipline to shape it purposefully. It's a statement of confident masculinity that refuses to apologize for traditional ideals. This works best for men with relatively thick, even growth patterns. It's particularly effective for adding weight to weaker jawlines or balancing larger foreheads. The key is having sufficient density to support the length without appearing patchy. Patience becomes your first requirement. The initial growth phase takes 4 to 6 weeks minimum, often longer to achieve shapeable length. Resist the urge to trim or adjust too early. Let it reach workable length first. Once you have sufficient growth, establishing boundaries becomes critical. Your neckline should curve cleanly from behind your earlobes, under your jaw, sitting 1 to 2 inches above your Adam's apple. Cheek lines should remain natural, just cleaning obvious strays. Shaping requires understanding facial geometry. Most distinguished full beards aren't uniform. Cheeks often stay shorter, while chin length creates flattering proportions. This subtle sculpting makes the difference between enhancement and overwhelming. Daily care becomes essential. Quality beard oil maintains both hair and skin health, preventing the irritation that makes longer styles uncomfortable. A boar bristle brush trains growth direction and distributes natural oils. The transformation is profound. You feel more grounded, authoritative, connected to masculine traditions while meeting contemporary grooming standards. It commands respect and suggests deep comfort with your identity. But what if your genetics don't support full cheek coverage? Let's explore an elegant solution. Look 4. The intellectual circle. For men with inconsistent cheek growth or those preferring focused facial hair impact, the refined circle beard offers timeless sophistication. This isn't the thin 90s version. We're talking substantial connected mustache and chin coverage. The circle beard draws attention to your face's center, emphasizing mouth and chin while creating angular definition. It projects intellectual confidence and creative thinking. There's something inherently sophisticated about this deliberate choice. This style particularly appeals to women who appreciate thoughtful individuality. It suggests you're comfortable making distinctive choices based on what works for you, rather than following trends blindly. The practical benefits are substantial. It's perfect for men with patchy cheek growth, allowing significant facial hair presence without worrying about thin spots. It's also excellent for rounder face shapes, where vertical emphasis creates more elongated proportions. Precision is absolutely essential. The circle must flow cleanly from mustache to chin hair, typically not extending beyond your mouth corners. The shape should be deliberate and geometric, not accidental. Maintenance demands consistency. The contrast between the circle and clean-shaven cheeks creates this style's visual power. You'll need to shave the surrounding areas every day or two to maintain sharp definition. The circle itself requires regular trimming to keep length uniform and shape intentional. Use quality tools and take time to ensure symmetry. Small asymmetries become obvious with this focused style. The psychological effect is distinctive. You feel intellectually confident, creatively individual, appropriately unconventional. It's a choice that shows you understand your face and have confidence in your judgment. This particularly appeals to women who value creativity, intelligence, and the self-awareness to choose what works rather than what's popular. But perhaps you prefer the ultimate in classic refinement, the flawless clean. In an increasingly bearded world, choosing to be impeccably clean-shaven represents one of the boldest style statements available. This isn't a default, it's a deliberate commitment to timeless sophistication. The clean-shaven approach projects precision, discipline, and confidence in your natural features. There's nowhere to hide. Your bone structure, expressions, and grooming standards are completely visible. This transparency suggests assurance in who you are. Many women find the tactile appeal of perfectly smooth skin irresistible, while also appreciating the daily discipline required. In professional contexts, it remains unmatched for projecting trustworthiness and reliability. This choice works particularly well for men with strong facial structure, square jaws, prominent cheekbones, well-defined features that benefit from being showcased rather than covered. It's also the only option if your facial hair grows inconsistently. The execution elevates this beyond ordinary shaving. Quality tools matter enormously. Invest in proper razors, quality preparation products, and soothing aftercare. The ritual becomes as important as the result. The commitment is daily and non-negotiable. Unlike facial hairstyles that can occasionally skip maintenance, clean-shaven demands consistency. One day of growth can look intentional. With other styles, here it just looks neglected. The morning routine becomes meditative. Starting each day with perfect preparation creates renewal and readiness. You feel crisp, professional, prepared for whatever challenges emerge. This timeless choice appeals to women who appreciate classical style, attention to detail, and the confidence that comes from choosing quality over trends. But for those drawn to artistic historical elegance, look 6. The artistic statement. The distinguished Van Dyke offers sophisticated creativity for men wanting to make an intellectual artistic statement. Named after the 17th century painter, it combines separated goatee and mustache elements. This style is inherently deliberate and sculptural, not something that happens accidentally. It requires precision, planning, and confidence, which is precisely what makes it compelling to women who appreciate creativity and individuality. The Van Dyke suggests artistic sensibility and historical awareness. It's favored by creative professionals because it adds intellectual gravitas while maintaining approachable masculinity. It's distinctive without being aggressive. This works excellently for men with patchy cheek growth, focusing attention where hair grows consistently. It's also ideal for oval or oblong face shapes where the vertical elements create pleasing proportions. Precision becomes absolutely critical. The defining characteristic is separation. Mustache completely distinct from chin hair with clean-shaven skin between. Cheeks and neck must be impeccably maintained. You have creative flexibility within the structure. The mustache can stay neat and trim or grow fuller. The chin element typically shapes into a soft point or rounded form, helping elongate the face. Daily maintenance is demanding but rewarding. You'll need steady hands and quality tools to maintain the clean lines that define this style. The separated areas require daily attention for sharp definition. The confidence this creates is unique. You feel dashing and sophisticated, connected to artistic and intellectual traditions. It sets you apart while maintaining classical appeal. This particularly attracts women who appreciate creativity, intelligence, and the confidence to choose something distinctive yet historically grounded. For those preferring bold, traditional masculinity, look 7. The statement mustache. This confident choice intentionally emphasizes the mustache while keeping surrounding hair shorter, a look gaining popularity among men comfortable with traditional masculine symbols. The prominent mustache carries centuries of masculine association. Pairing thick mustache growth with shorter surrounding coverage creates a focal point that's both rugged and refined, reminiscent of iconic figures while feeling contemporary. This projects strength, confidence, and comfort with traditional ideals. It suggests security in making bold choices and carrying them with authority. The contrast creates visual interest while maintaining professional appropriateness. Success depends entirely on mustache growing capability. Without thick, full growth, this look lacks intended impact. It works particularly well for men with longer philtrums, filling that space with authoritative presence. Execution requires patience and precision. Allow mustache growth to become thick and substantial while keeping other areas trimmed to heavy stubble or very short length. This contrast creates the signature effect. Mustache grooming becomes an art form. Daily combing maintains direction, while careful lip line trimming preserves cleanliness. Some men use light mustache wax for shaping, though subtlety is key. Clean boundary lines remain essential. Neckline and cheek edges must be sharp and well maintained to frame the mustache properly. Without these details, the look appears unkempt rather than intentional. The psychological impact is powerful. You feel grounded in traditional masculinity while making a distinctive choice. It's confident without aggression, unique without eccentricity. This appeals to women who appreciate strong masculine presence combined with the confidence to make individualistic grooming decisions. Now for the ultimate in professional precision. Look 8. The corporate standard. For men in demanding professional environments who want facial hair presence without compromising credibility, this style delivers boardroom-appropriate sophistication with masculine authority. The corporate standard's defining feature is absolute uniformity, maintained at identical length throughout, creating incredible neatness and discipline. It communicates order, precision, and professional excellence while retaining masculine gravitas. This works across professional environments because it appears so controlled and intentional. It suggests someone who values excellence, maintains high standards, and pays attention to details, qualities directly translating to business success. The appeal lies in perfect balance. You achieve mature presence and authority while meeting the highest professional appearance standards. It's substantial enough for gravitas, but controlled enough never to appear casual. The methodology is systematic. Use single guard length across the entire beard, typically 15 to 25 millimeters, ensuring no variation anywhere. This uniformity creates the professional appearance. Maintenance requires religious consistency. Trim every few days to catch fast-growing areas and maintain perfect uniformity. Boundaries, neckline, and cheek lines must be razor-sharp and maintained daily. The investment pays dividends in professional credibility. You never question appropriateness in any business context, from client meetings to executive presentations. The confidence boost is substantial. You feel polished, authoritative, completely prepared for professional challenges. It suggests competence and reliability, qualities that enhance career advancement. This appeals to women who value ambition, professionalism, and the discipline required to maintain exacting personal standards. For those preferring cutting-edge contemporary style, look 9. The modern gradient. This contemporary approach requires professional barbering but delivers impressive impact through seamlessly blended transitions from hair to beard. The gradient creates visual continuity between hairstyle and facial hair, suggesting modern style awareness and appreciation for skilled craftsmanship. It's current without being trendy, sophisticated without being conservative. The appeal lies in technical precision. This requires professional skill, suggesting you invest in quality grooming and appreciate expertise. It's a mark of style sophistication that gets noticed. This works best for men maintaining sharp contemporary haircuts, particularly those involving side fades. It requires good cheek density to provide the blending canvas. Execution demands professional skill. Your barber creates graduated transitions, seamlessly blending hair lengths from sideburns into facial hair. The remaining beard can follow corporate or uniform styling. Maintenance frequency is higher than other styles. Keeping the gradient sharp requires professional touch-ups every 1 to 2 weeks. This represents both time and financial investment in appearance. The impact is striking. You feel incredibly sharp and contemporary, noticeably different from traditional approaches. It's high-impact styling that demonstrates commitment to excellence. This particularly appeals to women who appreciate contemporary aesthetics, attention to detail, and the confidence to invest in professional grooming services. Which brings us to our master principle. Principle 10. Facial architecture mastery. This isn't a specific style. It's the fundamental principle determining success with any facial hair choice. The most attractive look isn't a particular beard, but the right approach for your unique facial structure. Understanding this separates men who accidentally find good looks from those who deliberately create them. Your facial hair is a powerful sculpting tool that can create illusions of length, width, and angularity when used strategically. For round faces, create length and angles. Styles fuller and longer on the chin with shorter sides help elongate your face. Classic circles or well-shaped full beards work excellently. Avoid width-adding styles. Square faces have strong angular jawlines lines that can be emphasized or softened. Sharp, angular styles highlight natural structure, while slightly rounded approaches create softer contrast. Choose based on personality preference. Long faces should avoid adding more length. Create width illusion through styles fuller on sides and shorter on chin. Heavy stubble or uniform approaches work well. Avoid styles emphasizing vertical lines. Oval faces are most versatile. Almost any approach from clean-shaven to full coverage works well. You have freedom to choose based on personality and lifestyle, rather than structural requirements. Diamond faces with narrow foreheads and chins benefit from styles adding width at the jawline. Full coverage or uniform approaches help balance proportions effectively. Heart-shaped faces with wide foreheads and narrow chins should emphasize the lower face. Fuller coverage helps balance the overall proportions. Understanding your structure and choosing accordingly demonstrates self-awareness and strategic thinking, inherently attractive qualities. It shows thoughtful decision-making rather than trend following. Advanced execution principles. Beyond choosing appropriate styles, execution details separate good from exceptional results. Quality tools make enormous differences. Invest in professional-grade equipment with sharp, precise components. Skin preparation matters as much as hair maintenance. Regular exfoliation prevents ingrown hairs and maintains healthy skin underneath facial hair. Quality products make maintenance easier and more effective. Professional consultation accelerates learning dramatically. Skilled barbers can assess your face shape, growth patterns, and lifestyle to recommend optimal approaches and teach proper techniques. Patience during growth phases is crucial for longer styles. Resist urges to trim or shape prematurely. Allow sufficient length for proper styling. Initial growth periods are always most challenging. Photography provides objective feedback about actual appearance versus how styles feel. Multiple angle documentation helps assess symmetry, proportions, and overall effectiveness. Lighting awareness improves daily grooming. Natural light reveals details that bathroom lighting might miss. Check your appearance in various lighting throughout the day. Product knowledge enhances results. Different oils, balms, and styling products serve specific purposes. Understanding when and how to use each improves outcomes significantly. Seasonal adjustments optimize comfort and appearance. Longer styles provide natural warmth in winter, while shorter approaches may be more comfortable in summer heat. Budget planning ensures sustainable maintenance. Quality tools and products represent investments that improve results and last years. Professional services require ongoing financial commitment. The psychology of attraction. Women's attraction to specific facial hairstyles relates to evolutionary and psychological factors. Beards signal masculinity, maturity, and genetic fitness, while grooming quality indicates discipline and social awareness. Different styles appeal to different personality types and relationship goals. Women seeking stability may prefer conservative approaches, while those attracted to creativity might prefer distinctive choices. Confidence in appearance translates directly into social and romantic success. When you feel good about grooming choices, you project attractiveness beyond physical appearance alone. Consistency and maintenance demonstrates reliability and attention to detail, qualities women highly value in long-term partners. Grooming standards often predict responsibility in other life areas. Investment in understanding and executing proper grooming communicates self-respect and consideration for others. This thoughtfulness is inherently attractive and suggests emotional maturity. Age-appropriate choices show wisdom and self-awareness. What works at 25 may not work at 45, and understanding this demonstrates maturity and realistic self-assessment. Cultural awareness influences attraction patterns. Different social and professional environments may favor particular approaches. Understanding context shows social intelligence. Personal authenticity matters more than trend following. Women appreciate men who choose what works for them, rather than blindly copying popular styles. Lifestyle integration strategies. Your facial hair choice should align with lifestyle demands and professional requirements. Consider daily routines, maintenance time availability, and workplace culture when selecting approaches. Travel frequency affects maintenance capability. Regular business travel may favor styles requiring minimal upkeep or that can be maintained with basic tools. social context influences style selection. Consider impressions you want to create in both professional and personal situations. Your appearance communicates before you speak. Activity levels impact practical choices. Active lifestyles may benefit from shorter styles that don't require constant attention or protection during physical activities. Climate considerations affect comfort and maintenance. Humid environments may make longer styles uncomfortable, while dry climates may require more moisturizing care. Partner preferences matter in committed relationships. While personal choice is important, considering your partner's attraction patterns can enhance relationship satisfaction. Professional requirements may limit options. Conservative industries often favor traditional approaches, while creative fields may allow more experimental choices. Budget constraints influence sustainable choices. High-maintenance styles requiring frequent professional services may not be practical for all financial situations. Time availability determines realistic choices. Busy schedules may favor lower-maintenance approaches that still look intentional and well-groomed. Common mistakes and solutions. Many men choose styles based on trend following rather than face shape analysis. This leads to looks that may be current but unflattering for individual features. Inadequate tool investment often sabotages good intentions. Cheap trimmers and razors produce inconsistent results that undermine even well-planned styles. Impatience during growth phases causes premature trimming and shaping. Allowing sufficient growth time is essential for achieving intended results. Neglecting boundary maintenance distinguishes amateur from professional results. Clean lines separate intentional styling from accidental appearance. Product overuse or underuse affects final appearance. Understanding appropriate amounts and application techniques improves outcomes significantly. Inconsistent maintenance schedules create uneven results. Regular trimming and grooming schedules maintain intended appearance more effectively than sporadic attention. Ignoring skin care underneath facial hair causes irritation and poor appearance. Healthy skin foundation is essential for attractive facial hair presentation. Copying celebrity styles without considering individual differences often leads to disappointing results. Adaptation, rather than duplication, produces better outcomes. Poor lighting during grooming creates missed spots and uneven results. Adequate lighting is essential for precision work. Long-term maintenance philosophy. Successful facial hairstyling requires thinking beyond initial achievement to sustainable long-term maintenance. Consider how chosen styles will fit into your life over months and years. Skill development improves results over time. Regular practice with tools and techniques builds competence and confidence in maintenance routines. Product rotation prevents skin sensitivity and maintains effectiveness. Varying products periodically can improve skin health and grooming results. Professional relationship building with skilled barbers enhances outcomes. Regular appointments with trusted professionals improve consistency and provide ongoing guidance. Seasonal adaptation keeps styles relevant and comfortable. Adjusting approaches based on weather and activities maintains year-round effectiveness. Age-related adjustments acknowledge changing face shape, hair growth patterns, and lifestyle requirements. What works now may need modification over time. Health monitoring ensures underlying skin and hair remain healthy. Changes in growth patterns or skin condition may indicate need for style modifications. Style evolution allows for changing preferences and circumstances. Rigid adherence to single approaches may become limiting over time. The right facial hair choice transforms more than your appearance. It changes how you move through the world. Every morning, when you look in the mirror, you're either reinforced in your confidence or reminded of missed opportunities. These 10 approaches represent different paths to the same fundamental goal: enhancing your natural features while expressing your personality and values authentically. Whether you're drawn to classic clean-shaven sophistication, rugged stubble appeal, or distinctive artistic expression, success comes from thoughtful execution. The master insight is that there's no universal best choice, only the best choice for your unique combination of facial structure, lifestyle demands, and personal style. Understanding this principle puts you ahead of men who chase trends without considering what actually works for them. If this systematic approach to grooming resonates with you, I'd appreciate your subscription. We're building a community of men who understand that excellence in personal presentation is a skill worth developing, not a burden to endure. Which of these 10 approaches most closely matches your current style? or which one has inspired you to consider a change? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one and use your feedback to create content addressing your real-world grooming challenges. Thank you for investing your time with me today. Remember, great grooming isn't about vanity. It's about presenting the best version of yourself to the world with confidence and intention. Stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next video.